here at Indie Wrestling Q&A. My name is Jason Howell. This is Kacee, Carlisle. How long have you been in the wrestling business?
I've been in the business since 1998. I started as a manager. Did that really off and on at first because I had a real job at the time that wasn't a real job. I couldn't get the weekends off, and so it was just very hit or miss. I had no interest in, being one of those people that's on the show just for the heck of being on the show, just because I could be. So I started managing full-time, meaning every weekend, in about 2003 or so, I think. But I started wrestling in 2005, July 30th of 2005 was my first match. So I'm going in my 8th year now, in my 8th year wrestling.
So who were you trained by?
I was trained by Shorty Smalls, primarily, but that had the help of lots of other people along the way. You know, it's like that whole thing of you don't stop training and you constantly are learning is very true, because Shorty trained me, but I had so many people helping me along the way, you know, before the shows or at training or in the locker room or whatever. So it's been a culmination of a lot of different people.
So what other federations have you wrestled in?
Oh my gosh. A lot. Let me think I was going to say I hate questions like that. I don't mean that I hate them. I just feel so bad leaving people out. I feel like a really big jerk. Well, here at ACW, of course. MWF. Fury, GXW, there's NWA. You can walk through, it's okay.
Oh, thanks.
I'm just chilling. It's cool. I have no worries. Thanks. NWA, there's so many of them that I wrestle for.
What,
honestly.
in Pennsylvania, New Jersey?
Fury, there have been some in the past that aren't really active that much anymore that I wrestled for. DCW, I'm the current half of the tag team champions there. Oh my gosh, see, this is the problem. I draw a blank, especially because I just worked, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm a jerk. See, that's the problem. And I can't think.
So how did you develop your heel character?
My heel character is me, very amplified, because I'm a little bit weird in the fact that I'm pretty shy in person, but I'm really obnoxious too sometimes, and not obnoxious. I have a very sarcastic sense of humor, and if I say so myself, I'm pretty quick-witted. So I'm very sarcastic and very, can I cuss? Very smart-assy. I don't know if you consider ass a cuss word. There's pizza? But,
Yeah, I'm watching them eat it.
this is why I look the way I look. So, yeah, it's just me, very amplified, I just take it, turn it all the way up, and I just like to be a wise ass with people, so it works.
So what has been some of your most physical matches you have completed?
They're all pretty physical. The one tonight was pretty physical, pretty hard-hitting. I've had matches with girls like Brittany Force, girls like, oh my God, see this is where I flub, because I can't think of people and things like this quickly. Every match truly is physical. We're women, but very hard-hitting women that I work with all over the place. Very aggressive, very talented. So all of the matches are pretty physical, which I enjoy and prefer. So I'm happy.
So in your opinion, is there any difference between WWE wrestling and independent wrestling for women?
Yes, there is a difference. In the fact that we have the luxury, we have the privilege and the ability to have longer matches, which enables us to, give more to the fans and to the crowd watching, and it enables us to be able to showcase ourselves more than the opportunity that they're given in some ways. We might be a little bit more aggressive rather than, I'm not saying they're eye candy, but we get to be a little bit more physical and actually get down and wrestle. The thing about that is the fact that we also aren't on national TV with a schedule to adhere to, you know, and something, a time limit. The luxury of independent wrestling is that we have the ability to go 12 minutes in the ring, or, you know, it doesn't have to be maintained to a certain length of time. So it's the nature of the beast in some ways, but yes, to me it's very different.
Do you like doing mixed tag team
Do
matches?
I like doing mixed tag team
Yes.
matches? I like doing almost any kind of match. Yeah, I do, because I'm a pretty physical wrestler. As far as like, you know, I do strike fairly hard, and you know, people normally are very aware that I'm in there. And you know, the guys are always so great to work with. You would think that maybe they would have problems working with females, and maybe some of them do. I'm positive that some do, but I've been very lucky in the fact that all of the guys I've ever worked with have been nothing but awesome and nothing but professional and spectacular, and are just, you know, they're so cool to work with and mesh well, and yeah, I enjoy whatever. If I'm in the ring, I'm a happy kacee, honestly.
So who were your role models growing up?
You know, my role models kind of changed and evolved as I got older. When I was a kid and started watching wrestling, which was when I was 8 years old, my favorite wrestler in the world was Brutus Beefcake. Loved him. I can't tell you why. I don't know a specific reason why. It wasn't one thing. It was like the whole kit and caboodle. I was an 8-year-old girl. I was just like, oh, so cool. You know, as I kept watching as I got older, and you know, my thought process changed and so forth, I started taking a liking to more of like the, you know, the technical, like the Bret Harts, the Shawn Michaels, the, you know, Curt Hennings, the Ted DiBiase's. You know, I grew up on like the WWF of the 80s, and so that was what I knew. And, you know, I just kind of started appreciating like Rick Rude and, you know, the guys that were just very skilled and talented and not so gimmicky, if you would. But that also had to do with the you know, as the business evolved and so forth.
Have you always wrestled at a heel, or have you ever played a face?
No, yeah, I play a face every now and then. But it's, my comfort zone is definitely a heel, just because I am that smart ass. I mean, you see me giving this poor girl walking by with her pizza, you know, all she wanted to do was walk by, and here I am yakking at her. But yeah, I am baby in some areas, and I actually don't mind it, because I want to be as well-rounded as possible. I want to be able to go out there and truly, you know, be fine doing whatever with, you know, different styles, heel, baby face, whatever. So I welcome the opportunity to do it, just to be able to grow and learn and become as polished and well-rounded as I can. But my comfort level is definitely heel. Like, I'm a heel through and through and through. It's what I do. So
Have you ever been physically injured due to pro wrestling?
no, I haven't. Aside from the bumps, the bruises, the scratches, the fingers that don't really want to work in the neck in the morning, I've never had a serious injury at all. It's something that like kept me out of action or sent me to the hospital. No, I mean, you know, my neck is not so great, my back is not so great, my knees hurt, but that's wear and tear. It's not, you know, like an injury that I'm coming back from, so I've been very lucky in that respect.
How did you think of your entrance music?
Well, I was on my way, I was driving up to Pennsylvania in 2006. I was going up there to meet some of the guys and gals. We were going to be driving out to Ohio for the gathering of the Juggalos, working that show. And I was super green. I think I was maybe just over a year in at the time. I left my music at home. It wasn't funny at the time. I was like, no, because I realized it when I was really far away.
Okay.
Luckily, what? You know,
No. It only can be 10 minutes.
It only films 10 minutes.
Oh, and I ramble like a
Okay, hold on.
You did not